All right, today here it is. What I've described as a beast before with the first generations is the Microsoft Surface Laptop Studio 2. So it's the second edition of the Surface to end all surfaces, basically. Yes, it's big and it's heavy. It's got this kind of weird shape where you've got this anodized aluminium casing in this platinum color, and yeah, it's almost like you've got one computer that's been stuck on top of another one, and on the sides there, you've got these very wide vents on both sides, which it definitely needs. Because it gets so hot, which I'll talk about a bit more in the actual review. You get a lot of fan noise and a lot of heat from this thing. That's the downside. The upside is that it is so versatile and so powerful. It opens up just as a laptop, but we can also, of course, pop it out and use it in this stage mode, which is great for gaming, or perhaps just watching your online streaming content, and then of course it actually will just fold down completely flat like that, and you can use it as a really massive 14.4 inch tablet, which will be about the most powerful tablet that you've ever used, probably, because this is about what are we talking here? $5,500 at least worth of gear here. It's got the 1 terabyte drive. It's got a dedicated graphics card in there, and 13th gen i7 Intel processor. So it really, really hums along. It runs all sorts of editing software, if you like, and creative software. You can also game on it if you want as well. It won't struggle, at all. Sounds really good when you play sound out of it. But yeah, as I say, runs a little hot and a little noisy when you really pump things up. And the battery life, isn't fantastic. So you will want to keep your power brick handy. It's not a big power brick, but it's worth having that around. One really good feature compared to the original version of this is we've got a few extra ports here. So we've got an SD card slot here, which we didn't have before, and round here on this side, so we've got these two Thunderbolt 4 USB-C ports here, but we also have this nice big USB-A port. So basically, I think computer manufacturers have acquiesced to the customers. Can you believe that such a thing would happen? And they've realized that people are still wanting to plug USB-A size accessories in there, things like mouse dongles and such like. So that's good news. There's more connectivity options than ever before. Connects to Wi-Fi by a Wi-Fi 6E, which is the latest tech there as well, of course. So a very powerful. I mean, I love this thing. I mean, yes, it gets hot. Yes, it runs a little noisy, and yes, it's a bit big and heavy. But I mean, it's got this amazing, amazing screen. The sound is fantastic. It does all sorts of clever things, even with the camera when you're on your online meetings. Don't believe me? Let's have a look. Here we go. Zoom, zoom. Okay, so here we are inside the Surface Laptop Studio 2, and it has a few whizzy features with the camera. So we've got the auto framing that you would have seen when the video first started. So if I move around, you can see it'll move to try and get me as close to the middle of the shot as it can. It's like having your own automatic cameraman there. And also, there's a new feature called eye contact, which in theory should make it look like I'm looking you right in the eye, even when I'm not. So I'm looking down now. Is it working? I don't know, because I'm looking down. But yeah, hopefully that's working. Yeah, other than that, it's up to you to assess the quality of the video and the audio that you're getting from this, and whether that's going to be up to scratch for your next online meeting using the Microsoft Surface Laptop Studio 2.